The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances.
Hello, welcome to Tea and Herbalism with Lady D. Thank you for joining me. I'm Lady D. Today we will be talking about peppermint, and the tea I'll be having is peppermint with chamomile. So let's get that started. I'm going to light my tea light candle so I can keep everything warm. There we go. So I wish you could smell everything. Here's the peppermint. And it's the Latin phrase is Mentha peperita, the botanical name rather, Mentha peperita. And it's in the Laminaceae, which is the mint family. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of the peppermint. Let's see over there. Just round it, just heaping teaspoons. And we'll do 1 of the chamomile. It's kind of late where I am. I want to be relaxed, but not too relaxed. And go ahead and add the water. So right now we have the dry herbs in there. And I'll put the lid on to keep all that herbal goodness inside. You can see it's already turning a beautiful green in the peppermint. So let's add more water. Add more water. This is cast iron, so I don't want to burn myself. But a fun fact is peppermint is a still hybrid between spearmint and watermint, and it's native to Europe. So when you, I want to talk about the energetics. So it's special because it's warming and cooling. So it warms you up, and as it goes down, peppermint is cooling. So if you taste let's say a peppermint patty or a piece of gum or mint and it's cool on the tongue, it's because peppermint does that. So it's aromatic, so you can smell it, and it works with when you smell it, opening the lungs up. As you probably already know, I have peppermint essential oil. It has that same effect. So if you were to diffuse it or smell it, it opens the lungs, and it's an analgesic. So that means it helps take away pain. And one of my best selling products is pain cream. And I actually have peppermint essential oil along with some others in the pain cream. It's a nervine, stimulating nervine, so it relaxes. It's spasmodic. So still working on saying that word, anti-spasmodic. So it helps with spasms. If you're having a spasm, you can drink the tea, or actually you can make the tea and put it on the cloth and put that wherever you're having a spasm at. And it's a stimulating diaphoretic, which means it pulls water off and causes you to go urinate. And it's an antiemetic. So if someone is vomiting, it helps stop or calm down the vomiting. So once my son, he was ill, he was vomiting, didn't know why. So I made him a tea of the peppermint and the chamomile. So it was able to calm his stomach. He was able to stop vomiting, and they both relaxed him out a lot too. So it's also good for peppermint is used for upset stomachs, hiccups, which I'm surprised to find when I get hiccups, it's real bad. So I usually have a piece of candy, and that helps out, especially peppermint candy. So peppermint helps with hiccups, bad breath, and a lot of you probably know that a lot of gums, candy, and toothpaste and mouthwash are flavored with and scented with mint, and that's because it helps with bad breath. You can use it for colds, flu, and fever. So another what I talked to you earlier about making the tea, soaking the towel in the tea. You can put it on your forehead or your chest and help with relieve the headache and or fever. It's good for sinus congestion. And speaking of, I have a roll on here that I usually carry with me. It's an allergy mix with peppermint, lemon, and lavender, actually peppermint, lemon and lavender, and it's an allergy mix, so it helps if I'm having an allergic reaction to something, or I have allergies all year. So I'm pretty much carrying this with me all year, and I just roll it on, and it helps calm down that histamine reaction. So it's good for sinus congestion, gas. So if you're having gas or nausea, you can drink peppermint tea. And I did mention you could put it on externally. You can also do that for if you're itching somewhere or you have inflammation or rash on the skin. And I use that also. Sometimes I have a weird rash that's itching from contact dermatitis or something. I'll just rub this peppermint, lemon, and lavender on, and it helps stop that irritation. So it also helps with nervous tension and insomnia. So you can make a tea like we're doing right now. You can make a tincture, which is the peppermint, usually in vodka. So usually 80 proof vodka. You let it sit. You put a little of the dry peppermint. If you're using actual peppermint that's not dried, fresh peppermint, you would use more peppermint, and then you'll fill the jar almost to the top. You gotta leave some space with the vodka. You'll shake it every day. And after maybe about 4 weeks, you can strain it off, and you'll have a peppermint tincture. So you want to keep that liquid, and that's your tincture. And then the wash is what I mentioned earlier, making the tea, and you can wash yourself or wash the table off. I found that some restaurants actually wash their tables off with peppermint, so people will want to eat. And it can smell that peppermint. And again, it's used in culinary. So while people are cooking, you can use peppermint in a lot of dishes. So if you have heartburn or active GERD, you should avoid peppermint because it could cause or exacerbate the heartburn. So again, I use the tea. I use it in tea, and I also have it And I've showed this before. The bedtime tea. It's in the bedtime tea with chamomile and lavender. Lunar Love by Denise, where everything is handmade in small batches. You can reach me at my Etsy website or at my email address and place your order. I'm also known as Lady D. Thank you. Right now I'm making the mint chamomile tea, and you saw the allergy mix oil. And also I've been able to use the pain cream, like if I had irritation on the skin, just rub it because it helps with irritation and inflammation. And also smelling peppermint can improve memory and alertness. So I don't know if you know this, if you're going to take a test, you can have a peppermint like on your desk or near you and take that, suck on the peppermint while you're taking the test. And it helps with that memory and keeping you alert during that time period of taking the test. So that's a good fun fact. And peppermint also helps with the pain of herpes, and that includes herpes zoster, which is shingles. So if you have a flare up with the bumps of shingles, drinking peppermint tea and applying the peppermint externally can help. But peppermint, what we discussed earlier, is both warm and cool. You don't want to drop peppermint essential oil directly on the skin. You'll want to use a carrier oil to help be able to move it around uh, on your skin without causing additional irritation. And just in case you were wondering, I do have the oils in here with the carrier oil, and my favorite carrier oil is calendula oil. So I make that and I use that as the base. So you can use olive oil or whatever you like to use as a carrier oil. And since I did show you the chamomile, which we're not exactly talking about it today. That'll be another day. But I do have the ramen chamomile essential oil just to show you. And there are two, you probably noticed two different strains, actually multiple strains of chamomile, but the most famous are Roman and German chamomile. And this one here is Roman chamomile. So let's see about our tea. And yes, I'm bringing back the rose honey because this is so good. It's not our star, but it's going to enhance this tea. So quickly, I want to show you this cute cup and tea set. So this is the cup and saucer. This has this little guy in there. This Calaveri from Killstar. Let me show you the teapot. Yes, we're going to be extra today. We're going to pour it from the glass teapot into this teapot. Calaveri. And I do believe that Killstar still has this available for sale. Like the others I showed you were just sold out. I think they still have this one. So let me take that down so I can use both hands. I'm going to get my cup ready first with the honey. Keep moving some of the rose out the way, but I definitely will still have some rose added in. Why not? And they'll all work so wonderfully together. The peppermint, chamomile, and the rose. And I did see where some of the mint escaped the container, and that's fine. Oh, this is the tea. It's a nice amber color. It started out green, if you remember. Now it's this nice amber color. And we're transferring it because we're doing extra today. Putting it in the calorie pot. Not too much peppermint came out. And blew that tea light out so it wouldn't burn up my pot. So here it is. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go ahead and transfer it. I may need that other camera. Give me a second here. Oh. Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to pour it to where the little guy is peeking over it. Let's see that. Hold on. You see the little guy? He's peeking over the cup. See this set. It's the cutest thing. And that looks inviting. The roses floating on top. And a little of the mint. Looks like the mint sunk to the bottom. So let's taste it. I have no doubt it's going to be delicious. That's delicious. It's soothing. It's relaxing. It's delicious. And if you have some, share some with a friend. I think I will too. Again, thank you for joining me. I will put in the description how you can donate to the network and donate to me if you'd like to. And just keep joining us, coming back for more. And if there's a particular herb you like to learn about, just put in the comments, let me know. You can find me on Instagram at LadyD4440, and you can email me at lunarlovebydenise@gmail.com.